A few months ago, I decided to start watching Taxi. I had a feeling I'd love it because James Burrows, and needless to say, I've really thoroughly enjoyed it. I had the first season box set, and I bought that because, first of all, it was just significantly cheaper than buying the complete box set, and I figured if I finish season 1 and I like it, I might as well buy the box set. Well, I had to buy it a little bit earlier because the last disc on the box set was broken. That's the risk you take when you buy secondhand. So I figured, let's do it. Let's buy the complete Taxi box set, and I can't remember how much it was. I think it was 30 something on Amazon, which is, it's not horrendous, but it was still a little bit more than I expected. But nevertheless, here we have it, and it's still in the wrapping, so I'll take it out and we'll have a look. So here we have the front. Really like that. I think that's pretty cool. Don't mind my cat. There is the back of the box. I'm trying to not read any of it because I have only seen almost the first season and I'm just really trying to avoid any kind of spoilers. We will have a look at the inside and what the discs are like. Really hoping to avoid spoilers. I'm sure it will be fine. And there we have this. And there's just something about that. And I don't know if I'm just thinking too deeply into it, but there's something about that just reminds me of a VHS, which I think is kind of cool. So the design of the plastic is the same as the cardboard, back and front is the same. It's not the largest size. I wasn't expecting anything too impressive. For example, the complete season 1 box set is not significantly smaller, so I wasn't expecting too much. And honestly, I don't mind that too much. Well, it definitely didn't survive much in transit. I opened it up and they all kind of came tumbling out. They popped back in nicely. I turned the flap and another one's falling out. I absolutely detest this kind of packaging. I really, really hate it. It's quite common though. The Cheers box set is very much like this as well. I have to say, on the one hand, I don't like the fact that the discs are all identical. I don't hate it, but it doesn't look that great. But at the same time, I'm kind of liking it. There's just something about seeing all of those looking nearly identical that's actually pretty cool. The other thing I hate about these box sets is not just the fact that they're really flimsy, but it's that we have disc stacking. These two, for example, are both in the same place, and I hate it so much. I just can't imagine if you're constantly taking them in and out. I can't imagine them surviving very long. It's not too much of an issue. I wasn't expecting too much, but just the point is, I wish people who created box sets would find a better system because this really isn't great. And here we have the inside. The paper seems to be not perfectly fitting in there. I'm only going to look at this side. I don't want to look too much ahead. As I said, I'm trying to avoid spoilers or any titles or anything. Please forgive the glare. Hopefully you can see that. Basically, we have the seasons, the discs, the episode title, and the air date, actually, which is kind of cool. I've not seen that on a box set before, so that's quite nice, actually. I quite like that little feature. And I have to say, that's quite nice that everything is laid out really clearly. Some box sets that I have, I'm looking at you again, Cheers, it doesn't do that, and it'll just say season whatever, disc whatever, and then you just have to guess what episodes are on it. So honestly, it could be a lot worse. I'm trying to not look too much at this, but from what I can see, and I apologise for the glare, the only special features we have are series promos. To be honest, I'm not too bothered about that. Yes, it would be nice if we had more special features behind the scenes, gag reels, but I didn't buy this for the extras. Just for context, I just bought the 2.5 Men box set because it disappeared. The show disappeared from Paramount and ITV. So I basically had no choice but to buy the box set, and to cushion that, to make me feel better about having to spend that money when I was previously watching it for, in essence, free, there were loads of gag reels and features on there. So that was a really pleasant surprise that really made that a much better purchasing experience. With this, yes, it would have been nice, but honestly, I didn't buy this for the special features. I didn't buy this for the bonus content. I just bought it purely because I need a way to watch the episode. And in the UK, this is basically the only option you have. Yeah, I'm pretty happy. I have no complaints about this. As I said, I think it was about 30 something, which honestly, yeah, I mean, for 5 seasons, that's not bad when you break it down by season. So that's not actually too bad at all. Really looking forward to watching the end of season 1 and then carrying on with the remainder. Definitely pretty impressed with this. It's not the worst I've ever seen in terms of box sets. I think the worst I've ever seen is the Wings box set, which is just the cheapest thing ever. But this actually not too bad. Could be better in terms of the box itself, but I guess it's what's on the inside that counts, and what's on the inside is a pretty awesome TV show.